are you guys doing?
We're watching the old man work.
Welcome to Old Man Working. Today we're going to be working on our drip system for our garden beds. I like to use a drip system to try to keep the watering automatic. It's a lot easier for me. I don't have to worry about coming out every day and making sure the plants are watered. The more automation I can put into my garden, the easier it is for me to get success out of my garden. In the past, I've been using a 1/4-inch drip line that I just got at the big box store. This worked great for years, but due to our hard water, I've noticed that the drip ports start getting clogged with calcium deposits and minerals, and so they don't work as efficient. So I have received some 5/8 drip line. I believe this is Rainbird or something from a friend. He had a bunch of extra. He wanted to get rid of it, so I took the opportunity to grab it, and I'm going to change it all out for my garden beds. Supposedly this is supposed to be non-clogging ports. We'll see after time. So let's get into it. On my garden watering system, I like to put valves at each of my garden boxes. That lets me control each box separate off the one sprinkler valve that I have. So if I have a bed that's lying dormant, I can shut off just that bed. It really gives me flexibility on my watering system. So first I'm going to show you how to install this 1/4-inch line drip system. To cut the 1/4-inch line is very simple. You can use utility knife. Orbit makes a cutter that's easy to cut your 1/4-inch line. You can use your garden shears. I like to just use an ordinary pair of scissors. You just cut it to length. It cuts very easy, simple, and then you can plug it in and go. So for the 1/4-inch drip irrigation system, I've set up a threaded fitting off of my valve. It's just a standard sprinkler threaded fitting that you would normally put a sprinkler head on. I get a coupler or a union, and it just screws on. Very simple. And then the 1/4-inch system has an outlet port. Each one of these will be a 1/4-inch line that comes off of your sprinkler system. You can get them with 2 or 4. I think they even have up to 8. These are all available at your big box store. This simply screws on. Very simple. The 1/4-inch system, now that you have your outlet hooked up, it's the simple tube just pushes on. This 1/4-inch line has drip holes in it every 8 inches. So every 8 inches there's a drip hole in this 1/4-inch line. So you just want to make sure that when you cut the line, you're not cutting right over a drip system. It's hard to tell, but there's probably about 2 inches of space that you need to stay clear for the drip port. After you cut your length, it's as simple as pushing this on the 1/4-inch line. So as you run your line through your planter bed, I usually just get some rocks to hold it down in various locations. Now this one's going to be a little bit short because I'm not replacing the 1/4-inch line, but your line will go out all the way around your planter bed. When you get to the other side, the loop, you just plug it back in, and it's as simple as that. Let it go. Again, automation for your watering system is by far the best. Now for this 1/4-inch system, they also have a bunch of different fittings. So some of the other fittings that you can get is something like this. This simply plugs into your 1/4-inch line, and it is a 5-gallon-an-hour fitting. So what happens is more for direct watering. So if you had a bush or say tomato plant that you wanted just to water the tomato plant, you would use something like this. There's also a fitting like this which fans out, and this one, the top screws in and out to adjust the amount of flow that comes out. I use these for like berry bushes or something like that where you want the water directly at the base of the plant. These work great and they're adjustable. Now I'm going to show you how to install the 5/8 strip system. So I am going to use the 5/8 system for my garden beds. Again, the 1/4" system worked great for years, but I just had some problems with clogging. I'm going to try this 5/8 system, see if it works better. To start with the 5/8 system, it's very similar to the 1/4". You use your coupler, threaded coupler, screw it on your valve section, and then the 5/8 outlet is a little bit different. They use a push style connector. It comes with a screen to screen out any dirt that you might get, and another coupler fitting. So you just screw this one on here, and this screws on the coupler that I just put on. So now that we have this set up, we're good to start running our lines. So the 5/8 line has the outlets, they're about 12 inches apart. This section right here is a little bit too close for me to get into my fitting, so I'm going to cut off that section. And then to start running your line, it's simply press in, and that's the connection. So the 5/8 line fittings are the same as 1/4". You can get them at any of your big box stores. They come in a T, an elbow. They have couplers the same as 1/4", and then the connection to your water system. And just like the 1/4", they're a simple push to connect fitting. Okay, once you have your main connection to your valve area, you run your line out, decide how long you want it. Simply take a pair of scissors, cutters, knife, whatever you have, cut it to length. Take your fitting and simply push it on. So the 5/8 line that has the irrigation system, the one with the holes, is great to run around your garden bed. I also get some standard 5/8 line that has no irrigation holes, and I use that for some of the small connections or the cross connection where I don't want any watering done. So this works the same way. You simply cut it to the length you need. It simply pushes on. This 5/8 is a little bit tougher than the 1/4", but you work it on, and this will connect right into your fitting. And you're done. So now that you have your system hooked up, the last part is testing. I have my water valve on for my planter boxes, so it's simply coming over and turning on the valve and checking to make sure that everything's working properly. Now remember, this is a gallon per hour system, so it's not uncommon to have these run for 30 minutes to an hour for your watering system. Again, as a drip system, it's very slow and it soaks the bed. The last thing is, if you notice that you have a dry spot or that you missed a section, it's very easy to come in here and cut in a T and add some more lines. Simply just cut the middle, put the T in, add wherever you need to go. I also like to put rocks down when I first put this system in until the sun kind of heats everything up and gets it to relax. This drip system is very versatile. It's very easy to use. It comes with a bunch of different fittings. It also has these flag fittings, and to install those, you simply buy this tool, and it has a piercing element in it. You just simply put it over, pierce the pipe, and then you can drop your flag in there to drip a bush. If your bushes are located a little farther out, you can use this system. Put in your 1/4" coupler, and then you can use your 1/4" drip line or a 1/4" line to flag a bush farther down the line. This concludes our drip line system. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments and I'll be sure to reply. Please like, subscribe, and share this video, and get out there and work. So again, my sprinkler valve is on. I will turn on this system and we'll cut right there.